Some news just coming in. The Prime Minister has torn into the opposition over ruckus inside Parliament. He's in fact said that the opposition is directionless. Says Indian Mujahideen also misuse India. The Prime Minister has taken a dig at the opposition alliance, saying that the East India Company also had India in its name. This is the sharpest attack amid the din and the ruckus and the logjam that continues in Parliament. Using the word India will not work is what the Prime Minister has said in the parliamentary meeting of the Bharatiya Janata Party. East India Company also had India in its name. What did they do? Indian Mujahideen also uses the word India. They are misusing the word India is what the Prime Minister has said. This is a directionless opposition. BJP's Amit Malviya is now joining us. Mr. Malviya, I want to begin by asking you about what has been said by the Prime Minister in the parliamentary meeting of the Bharatiya Janata Party, where he said using the word India in your political alliance, referring to the India bloc, isn't going to help because even Indian Mujahideen has the word India in it.
Well, that's a fact. And merely changing your name does not change the character of the people who are part of the alliance. Like the Prime Minister said in the meeting, which is being referred to by your channel, the word Indian is used by Indian Mujahideen, it was also used by East India Company, and both of them did not have the interests of India in their minds. One wanted to ravage India, the other wanted to plunder India, and opposition perhaps wants to do both. Okay. And therefore, for them to seek solace in the fact that they now have a new name really reeks of a desperate situation. The fact that UPA had become notorious, it was seen as a corrupt alliance, and therefore they had to acquire a new identity to give the impression that they are still relevant.
Okay. Mr. Malviya, your take on what's happening inside Parliament, because parties that have by far been fence-sitters, like BRS, for example, have now joined hands with the India Alliance, and the opposition is saying that why can't the Prime Minister make a statement, because he's the head, he's a political head of the country, he should be talking about Manipur, is what the opposition says.
The Prime Minister has spoken on Manipur. The Prime Minister has also said that we must not trivialize crime against women. In the last 4 days, 5 instances of women being disrobed and assaulted have appeared in West Bengal. But nobody seems to be asking for Mamata Banerjee's statement. In Rajasthan, just yesterday, another tribal woman was raped and murdered, but nobody seems to be even questioning Ashok Gehlot when the chief ministers are the one who are responsible for it. Therefore, the opposition is being puerile when they are demanding a statement without a debate. The Prime Minister, I reiterate, has already spoken. The government has agreed for a debate, and given such a scenario, the opposition is only shifting the goalposts because they do not want a debate, because they know a debate will expose them. It will expose the hypocrisy of the party, the Congress in particular, which is the actual party responsible for what's happening in Manipur, because they've been in power for a long time. The conflict between the ethnic groups in Manipur is a legacy of the Congress party. They do not want all these details to come out in the public domain, and that's why they do not want to debate.
All right. Mr. Malviya, I'm going to thank you for joining us with the views, and that we'll, of course, try and connect with a voice from the opposition as well on the latest developments from Parliament.